Hi, kids and parents. Come join me at Megan's Story Garden while I read you a story about a little guy named Toad who goes swimming with his friend Frog. In this story, Toad's worst nightmare, his worst nightmare of being embarrassed in front of everyone, comes true. Can you think of a time where you felt really embarrassed in front of a lot of people? I know I can think of a few. So let's find out how Toad deals with his biggest fear in the story called The Swim from the Frog and Toad Are Friends book. Stay tuned.
Frog and Toad Are Friends by Arnold Lobel. A swim. Toad and Frog went down to the river. "What a day for a swim," said Frog. "Yes," said Toad. "I will go behind these rocks and put on my bathing suit." "I don't wear a bathing suit," said Frog. "Well, I do," said Toad. "After I put on my bathing suit, you must not look at me until I get into the water." "Why not?" asked Frog. "Because I look funny in my bathing suit. That's why," said Toad. Frog closed his eyes. When Toad came out from behind the rocks, Toad was wearing his bathing suit. "Don't peek," he said. Frog and Toad jumped into the water. They swam all afternoon. Frog swam fast and made big splashes. Toad swam slowly and made smaller splashes. A turtle came along the riverbank. "Frog, tell that turtle to go away," said Toad. "I don't want him to see me in my bathing suit when I come out of the river." Frog swam over to the turtle. "Turtle," said Frog, "you will have to go away." "Why should I?" asked the turtle. "Because Toad thinks that he looks funny in his bathing suit, and he does not want you to see him," said Frog. Some lizards were sitting nearby. "Does Toad really look funny in his bathing suit?" they asked. A snake crawled out of the grass. "If Toad looks funny in his bathing suit," said the snake, "then I, for one, want to see him." "We want to see him too," said the two dragonflies. "Me too," said a field mouse. "I have not seen anything funny in a long time." Frog swam back to Toad. "I'm sorry, Toad," he said. "Everyone wants to see how you will look." "Then I will stay right here until they go away," said Toad. The turtle and the lizards and the snake and the dragonflies and the field mouse all sat on the riverbank. They waited for Toad to come out of the water. "Please," cried Frog, "please go away." But no one went away. Toad was getting colder and colder. He was beginning to shiver and sneeze. "I will have to come out of the water," said Toad. "I'm catching a cold." Toad climbed out of the river. The water dripped out of his bathing suit and down onto his feet. The turtle laughed. The lizards laughed. The snake laughed. The field mouse laughed. And Frog laughed. "What are you laughing at, Frog?" said Toad. "I'm laughing at you, Toad," said Frog, "because you look funny in your bathing suit." "Of course I do," said Toad. Then he picked up his clothes and went home.
After waiting and hiding in that cold water all that time, Toad finally got over his fear of everyone laughing at him. Do you think that if Toad didn't make such a big deal about his silly bathing suit, that all those people would have laughed at him? Maybe not. Sometimes, the more we focus on the things that we don't like, the more we see those things, or our situation can seem worse, anyways. What we all need to try to do is to focus on the things we do like or we do want to see, just like Toad eventually did when he decided to get out of that cold water and go home and get nice and warm and dry. So if you like this story this week, click that like and subscribe button so you know to come back every Tuesday to hear a new story at Megan's Story Garden and a new lesson. Bye, we'll see you next week.